team or the better rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kurt Burnstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly here.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quick throw caught over the middle. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Cavaliers will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Brought down at the 18-inch center. This offense is in the red zone.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Game moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
1st and goal. Touchdown, Virginia, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Cluster. The shotgun handoff here. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback keeps the football. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. Able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype, the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Stockton. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, how about that? The quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown, that's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrison. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. The pass is intercepted. He can go. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
Point after, knocked right through.
Georgia Tech, 14, Virginia, 7.
Bringing it out. It's Harrison. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
That's caught. It's Harrison. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
What's What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cavaliers bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Keeps it on the draw. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed into exactly what was coming and made the tackle.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. The RPO caught to the right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Single back takes the handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. And the Cavaliers pick up enough to get a first down there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Cavaliers have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. launching one to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Cavaliers! This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Quick throw to the left. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability, his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Stockton. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
Offense clicking now. It's another first down at the 45. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They call the draw play here. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's how you finish a play. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Virginia, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrison. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. play of this drive from the 18. He's going to hand this off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pump over the middle. It's Green. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Tech Virgina at the 34-yard line. Brings up second down.
A completion makes it second and short. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick catch over the middle. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Finding space at the 20. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. There's too much on that ball. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the Cavaliers will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it goes incomplete. A turnover on. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Grab down the middle. It's Stockton. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Direct snap to the back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, trying to create space, trying to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Now it's second down here. And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He breaks free. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Caught behind the line. It's Stockton. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Makes the grab. It's Stockton. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Stockton. They finally make the stop. The offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quick pass, the catch is made. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Another handoff to him on second and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. They'll try to punch it in again. Third and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Throw it on first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
35, Virginia.
The Cavaliers will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Quarterback still with the football. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
It's a keeper. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That miss leaves us with a 21-point game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And looking to throw now on first down. It's reeled in. It's Green. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Right, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grab down the middle. It's Harrison. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down after that previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Trying to create here on the move. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Virginia.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he gets him for the score, cutting the lead down to 13.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Breaking free at the 35. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Trying to find room. It's Stewart. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the 1st down at the 41.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down. Looking to throw again. Short connection to the tight end here. Now play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. They're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again. We can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35. Virginia, 29.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Return to tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. Now they're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. grab down the middle. It's Taylor. He's in the clear. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Virginia, 29.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. Oh, look at the quick cut. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And the Cavaliers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Fine time. Moving to his left. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Green. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure.
Touchdown, Virginia. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That's a crucial score. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Virginia, 35.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The coverage team brings it down at the 26. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Here's the option play. We'll toss it to the back. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Powell. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are, Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
That's caught. It stopped them. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The sure hands, it stopped them. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
49, Virginia, 35.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone as a touchback to start the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Can't hold on. Poor defensive play brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
2nd down after that short completion. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up the 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to chuck it again. A deep shot to the right. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Stockton. Tackle made of the play at the 29-yard line.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Leaning on the run game here late. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Keeps it. QB draw.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Grab behind the line. It's Stockton. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
It can be hard sometimes outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The defense will spend their second time out here to make some adjustments. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. They keep him off balance with a run. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes to the offense. And it's intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we.